Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So for today's video, I'm just going to be sharing a few things I've learned in my 20s and certain things you should adopt as well into yours. Number one is don't stress, learn to rest. Now I know this sounds easier said than done, but for real, what are we really trying to stress ourselves over? Like, I know we have big dreams, some of us are in education, we're freelancing, some of us are entrepreneurs, but the truth is that the fact that you're trying and pushing and making effort, just know everything is going to turn out well for you. Don't stress about the outcome so much, rather just put in the progress, put in the effort, and then the results and the progress will surely show up. Be patient as well. Don't rush it. Some of us think we're unsuccessful because the results didn't come when we wanted to, but rather the results will come when they're supposed to. So don't think you're less of a success because it didn't happen on demand. Next one is my favorite one that I'm trying to incorporate into my life more, is to drink more water. On that note, okay, yeah, it's very important for us to stay hydrated right now as we're young and everything, because if we don't, sometimes it may cause some long-term damage that will be hard for us to reverse when we're much older. So learn from your weaknesses. They are your greatest strengths. This is one of the things that I've kind of learned, that we have strengths and those are the things that stand out. You don't really have to necessarily work on them. Yeah, you can, enhance them or like sharpen them so you can use them more effectively when you want and, when you please. But your weaknesses are just those strengths that you need to work on. So don't ever think you have weaknesses and it's like, oh, I'm not good at that. No, you can get good at it. Like, I used to be terrible at reading when I was much younger. Like, I didn't really read quickly, and I think that was just my comprehensive level. But now when I grew older, I just realized I had bad reading habits. It wasn't that I was a bad reader, I just had bad reading habits. And when I tuned them out, I read when it was quiet. I read slowly, not trying to read at everyone else's pace, my own pace. I realized I'm not a bad reader, I just didn't understand how to read at my pace and what worked for me. So look at what works for you. That's very important. So learning how to kind of, get rid of weaknesses, because I don't really believe I have any weaknesses. Anything I can work on, that is learning how you work before you can work on it. This one is my favorite one of 2023. I'm trying my best to go by it, and that is living in abundance. Why I say living in abundance is because generally I feel like I'm always living in scarcity. Like, I might just buy one thing when I go to the store, and it's not that I can't afford it, I just choose not to. I just don't want to come home with the burden on my heart where I feel like, oh, I spent like £100, I spent £20, £200 or something like that. And I'm just like, but you can. It's like, it's not going to look bad if you did. You're working for the money. Why not spend it? I'm not saying spend it lavishly, well, according to your means, but don't limit yourself. Don't limit yourself. Don't deprive yourself of something good that you know you truly want if you can afford it. Because the truth is that, guys, we're young right now and we're soon gonna like go off, have proper jobs, live in a proper house. Who knows, some of you might be married, you have kids, and I'm not saying you won't be able to do that now, but these are the days to take care of yourself, to do things for yourself more, because there will be a time where you're doing it for your kids, not yourself anymore. So you might as well just, save towards it and make sure you go out and buy the best for yourself according to your means. The next one is in investing in yourself. That's one thing I've been doing this year and it has been going so well. Not even trying to brag. Like, I have really invested in myself like the way I wanted to. I could do much better, but like, it's going good so far, so I'm happy for the progress. And there's several ways. We all know this. They're pretty typical ways: reading, buying a book for yourself that you're gonna try your best to read in a month, going to the gym. These are things I'm all doing, and learning a new language. It could also be writing, starting a new hustle. You can invest in that hustle and hopefully you can generate income from there. So these are things, when I say invest in yourself, like, these are what I'm talking about. Like, I literally bought a book from a charity store this year for 20p, and the book is such a solid read. Like, literally, like, the book is called Female Unforgetful. The next one is Move Your Body. I already said that. It's super important. It makes you feel better. It makes literally most of the anxiety you feel just being lazy. Like, I'm not even lying. If you stay in your room all day, you will feel anxious. You will feel like you didn't do anything good with your day. Like maybe you were productive in your room. I'm not trying to say that, oh, if you're staying in your room, but like it depends on how you were staying in your room. So I love to go to the gym. I love to go on a walk. It makes me feel rejuvenated. When I come back, I feel so much more energetic than I re-energized practically, because sometimes we just need that new energy, new environment. So it's very important. It keeps your mind in a safe, healthy, stable place. So this is a tip for consistency. I know this is 2023 January, and a lot of us are like trying to develop consistency to a lot of things. And my tip for consistency for most of us is to don't stop until you see results. That is like one of the most important things. Do not stop until you see the results you're looking for, and then you keep on going. Like a lot of us just think, oh, okay, it's not coming, so it's not working. No, that's not true. There's no way you're putting in the effort and it's not working. You just need to keep on going, and until you see, it might not be the results you're looking for, but it might be results, and that tells you that it's slowly going in the way you want it to. And sometimes the results are better than what you expected as well. So you can't limit it just on what you see or visualize in your head. Rather be appreciative and be grateful for what you have seen, because it's a lot more than what you didn't have at the beginning of the process. Next one is to get ready for every day. This is something I practicing and doing really well, by the way. Like, I mean, I know it's not a big deal, but I literally get ready for the day. Like, and what I mean by get ready for the day is like literally shower. Like, I mean, I shower every day, but like shower, dress up well, not just to wear like house clothes, looking like a bum, wearing PJs. Like, I try my best not to do that. I try to really get dressed for the day. I spray my perfume even when I'm in the house. Like, these are things that are just super important to do for yourself. It makes you feel just better about yourself in general. Do not settle for anything, especially when it comes to relationships or like friendships. You're not strong by staying in something unhealthy, even though it's hurting you. No, you're strong when you leave. I'm not saying give up on your friendships or relationships, but like when it's going in an unhealthy direction and it's reoccurring and it's becoming a cycle, I think it's important for you to leave. Okay. Don't self-sabotage. Like, that's so important. We talk ourselves into being lazy. We deceive ourselves that we deserve something that we don't. Don't self-sabotage. It makes you feel horrible. Just do what you really need to do, and just suffer now and enjoy tomorrow. Open up yourself to love. I think that's very important. Some of us don't even know we're walking around with a closed heart, and I just want us to like realize that we can open up our heart. It's okay to love, and even if someone hurts you, don't be afraid of pain. Pain is a part of life. I'm not saying run into something unhealthy, no, but like some people deceive, like they can deceive you. You may think that this was the person for you, or maybe they didn't deceive you. It just didn't work out. That's not a bad thing. Doesn't mean you should avoid, finding or being in a relationship, a friendship, because of like someone hurt you in the past. I know it's really hard. That's just human nature, but pain is a part of life. We pray not for pain, of course, but it's a part of life. It's how you build healthy relationships. It's how you make your decisions. I realized, is this good for me or is this bad for me? Like, but pain is a part of life. Like, don't lock yourself up because of I felt pain and hurt before. That's normal. You will get over it. Your heart will bounce back. So don't worry about your heart. Don't worry. Like, take care of yourself, but don't cage your heart. Let it be a gate, not a wall. Pick a side hustle. I already said that. Anything you think you could be good at doing this year, just pick a side hustle and develop it in your 20s, and hopefully it might turn into a very successful brand or business. And even if it doesn't, you will have that like acknowledgement that you did try to do something in your 20s, and even if it failed, it's better for you to look back and like, I actually tried and this is the result of it, and you can actually probably learn from it and do better, and you be proud of yourself that you actually went for it and just kept it in your mind. When you're planning your day, try your best to start with the hardest thing. That kind of just boosts and elevates the rest of the remaining things you need to get throughout the day. You don't feel stuck. You don't feel like you can't do it. You don't feel slow. Rather, you pick up like this pace and speed to finish every other thing. Actions lead to feelings. That's very important. A lot of us follow our feelings and we think if we don't feel like doing it, then we shouldn't do it. We should wait until we feel like doing it. But following your feelings or doing things because you feel it doesn't take you very far. The next one is self-belief. For every 20-year-old out there in late 20s, younger, early 20s, just know that you can do it and you should believe in yourself. You're here for a purpose. You were designed for a reason, and every season you have faced is also taking you to the next season. So it's very important to have a self-belief about yourself, because if no one believes in you, you should, like, or if no one believes in you, who would? It's you're the most important person that you need to listen to. And I'm not saying don't listen to other people, but if you truly do not believe in yourself, like, it's going to make life much harder, because you now start to rely on other people's opinion, and you now have self-doubt. Self-doubt can be so annoying because it slows you down. It makes you lack potential that's actually there. So do not do that to yourself. Have a self-belief. Looking back in remembrance, this is practicing gratitude. This is one of the most important things, because it helps you move forward in wherever you are. If you're feeling a bit slow, you're feeling a bit down, when you look back and remembrance, like remembrance, not regret, remembrance, you now realize that, okay, I've achieved this, even though they seem small. I mean, I did get through this. I did get through this, and God has brought me so far. Look where I am today, even though it might not be exactly where I want to go. I mean, it's somewhere. So it makes you like be appreciative of where you are now, and helps you to keep on going, realizing that if that's where I was in the past, look at where I am here now. Like, we keep on moving. We never stop moving. Find your focus. It's super important to find what to focus on, because that helps you set priority, your systems and goals, and it makes you work a lot better than you having multiple focuses all around the world. You just feel overwhelmed. You feel underachieved. You feel like you've not stepped up to the plate, but rather you're just kind of giving yourself too many pills or tasks to like accomplish and swallow. So then the last one is don't overwork yourself, work for the goal. And why I say don't overwork yourself and work for the goal is that a lot of us just try to work because we have to, but if there's no goal in mind, it's kind of, the work is kind of just inefficient, ineffective. So work for the goal. Like, what are you trying to get better at? What are your weaknesses? What are your little potholes in like school, in your career? Just work on what you need to truly work on, because that's how you're going to get better. Not just working for working's sake because you're going to look lazy. So what? You're going to look lazy. You don't always have to be doing something. Sometimes doing other things than what you're doing in life is actually helping you as well. So work for your goals, not just for yourself. Like, that's just punishing yourself. That's like pittance practically. Thank you for watching. So don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this, and I will be seeing you guys when I see you. Thank you. See you guys next time.